What is up, you guys? This is Mini Superheroes Today.
Hey guys, in this video, we're taking a look at the brand new 2023 LEGO Indiana Jones Escape from the Lost Tomb. Of course, this is based off of Raiders of the Lost Ark, and this is a remake of a set from 2008, but it is updated and brand new for this year. I'm super excited to review this. I'm very grateful that LEGO sent it to me early to review, but of course, all thoughts here are my own. Now, the price of this is going to be $40 when it comes out on April 1st, 2023, and it's got an even piece count of 600 pieces. To compare it to the original, which was released December 29th, 2007, that was $20 with 2 minifigs and 277 pieces. So we've almost tripled the piece count as well as doubled the price, so in today's video, we want to see if it's held up and still worth it. Let's start by reviewing the mummy, because technically, yes, we do see some mummified characters in the movie, but this is not the most exciting figure to be included. In fact, I really would have rather had a Belloc figure in his, desert attire, but regardless, this is what we got. It does use some interesting piece colors for the torso. It's definitely a more realistic, mummified character, and I think that this does add pretty good play value. You know, if you wanted to go back and have Indy, Marion, and Sallah go in and have their own adventure in the Lost Tomb outside of Raiders, it's cool to have another character that maybe this is like an evil mummy king or something for them to fight against. I don't know. It's kind of cartoony, but I don't hate the inclusion. I just really would have rather had Belloc since we haven't had him in that outfit yet. Marion is a huge upgrade compared to the original version from 2008. Not only does she have this black hairpiece, which is relatively uncommon in that color, but she has a brand new leg, torso, and head print exclusive for this figure, with the legs being doll molded. Let's go ahead and remove the hairpiece so we can take a look. She's got a smirk on one side of her face and a horrified screaming face on the other, and you can see she's got great back printing as well. And once again, she's got those doll molded legs, which means we can see her bare feet on the bottom, and then a little bit of ripped dress printing up top. And of course, she's got a little torch here as her accessory. Appearing in a LEGO set for the first time, we have Sallah. Now, for his head wrap, I think it's pretty smart that they used the head wrap from the CMF series. I think it was used in a hospital set as well, but this is like a, hospital bandage, but it works pretty well for the character here. The head only has one side to it, but it's that big grin we all know and love from the movie, and he's got a brand new torso print. Now, to be fair, he could have used leg printing, but it's honestly fine. It's not the end of the world, and it's a great first Sallah ever, and I'm glad we got him at all. And finally, we have Indiana Jones, who is technically exclusive to this set. All of the Indies in this first 2023 wave are very similar, but they all have a slight difference. The difference on this one being that he's got a unique head. So you can see he's got the Harrison smirk on this side, and then a little bit of a puzzled face on the other side. And then, of course, the torso does not have the tie, which the Last Crusade one does, and the head in the Temple set is different from this one. So they're also a little bit different. He's got some gloves on, which are kind of a khaki color to match his legs, which have awesome printing, with a black belt with little holes for the belt loops, as well as his holster belt hanging down there. This Indiana Jones does come with the satchel that he's come with since 2008, and he comes with a whip as well, which of course can be pulled out and folded and all that. And the other cool thing to talk about is the hat piece, which finally has hair molding on the inside. It definitely looks good, and as I've said in my other videos, it's just a little jarring to get used to this because I'm so used to the original Indiana Jones minifig, but the more time I look at this one, the more I enjoy it and can appreciate all of the detail on it. Now that brings us to the set itself, and it is quite large, especially compared to the original. By the way, stay tuned on my channel. I'll be doing a set comparison between this and the 2008 version very soon. But here's a quick 360 spin of everything before we get a little closer, and Indy's right there so you could get a good size comparison. Now, the big play feature here is recreating the Anubis statue falling over by pressing this tab here. You want to hit it with a little bit of force as you pull it up so that it can knock the back wall down, but check this out, guys. Yeah, how cool is that? Now you've got the back wall open, and of course, Indy and Marion can escape to the back catacombs here, which we'll look at a little closer in its own thing. But once again, you could just pull the statue back up like this, and both statues can be turned and twisted and all that, and you just want to pull this tab up and knock the back wall down. You've got plenty of area to play back here where you could have minifigures walk as well as up front, and I love that this time around, not only do we get new snake colors in this kind of darker olive green and dark blue, but also they come with 1x1 clips to hold the snakes in place. The original didn't have that, and it's pretty nice to have that this time around. Let's move Indy out of the way for just a second. We've got 1x1 studs with holes to hold out flames here for the torches that they lay on the ground in the movie. And the other cool thing is we've got a snake that's coming out of a 1x1 with a front-facing stud there, so that you can recreate the iconic scene from the movie where Indy falls down and he's face-to-face with the snake. So that's pretty cool that they added that level of detail right there. Now, as we get a little closer, I want to go freehand. We've got this cool, like, little archway here for the figures to walk between to get to the Ark of the Covenant. And the big thing to point out, of course, is the sticker here that has C-3PO and R2-D2 hidden in an Easter egg form, just like we see in the actual movie. Along the back wall there, you can see we have some mummy coffins there with stickers on there. And we do get quite a few stickers here, too. This back wall has some stickers. This looks like a Bionicle or like a Exoforce robot, but I'd be curious what you guys think. I also think that this kind of looks like a Bionicle, too, but I'd be curious if you guys think anything differently there. We've got some stickers with hieroglyphs over here, and we've got some eyes peeking out of a hole right here, and there's another sticker with a similar print that we'll look at in just a minute here, but I really like that, because again, if you send your figures back for another adventure, other than recreating the scene from the movie, I like the idea that, oh, maybe there's something lurking down here that Indy and Marion have to come back and revisit. Of course, on the wall here, we've got some more hieroglyphs, and that sure looks like a crystal skull to me. What do you guys think? Now, this set does borrow a play feature from the original tomb, and that is dropping snakes out of here. So you just want to lift this tab up, and then the snake will fall out with gravity like that. Then you could just reload the snake here and do it again and have the snake come out. So that's pretty cool, and I like that a lot. We've also got another snake coming out of the wall up here, and we have the Ark of the Covenant. You can see it sticks on that 2x2 jumper. And here we have the Ark. It's brick built with stickers on both sides of the 2x4 piece in the center. And then, of course, we have a build up top to kind of signify those winged figures there. And then, of course, we've got the little handles here that you could have Indy and Sallah use to pick up the Ark. You know, you would clip their hands on like that. And overall, it's a nice build, but I don't think I like it as much as the original. But for what it's worth here, I do think it's a really solid build. And as promised, we've got this back catacomb area. So let me adjust the camera and show you here that when you hit this tab, the wall falls down, then your figures can walk back through. And then there's a trap door here, which you can pull this tab out, and then it makes the mummy jump out and scare your minifigs. So that's pretty cool. And then we're going to move the camera freehand in just a second. Actually, you know what? We could leave it right here. But you can see that there's a sticker in there with those eyes that we saw referenced on the other side. Some spiders crawling around on webs there. And again, I just love that this adds some extra play value, you know, so you can send your characters back for another adventure if you're a kid playing with this versus an adult that just wants to display this in their office or living room or something like that. So that's pretty much everything there is to say about the set, so let's zoom out and I'll give you my final thoughts on it. Well, needless to say, guys, this was an awesome, awesome set. For $40, I honestly think it's the perfect Indiana Jones set. You get 3 of the main characters, a random mummy, and a great iconic scene from the movie with the Ark of the Covenant. I don't know what could possibly be more awesome than that for this price point for the new wave, so I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments down below. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. Check out my other Indiana Jones reviews here on the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Well, you made it to the end of the video. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and maybe check out one of my other videos listed here.